So, what if coding wasn't really about writing lines of code anymore? What if it was more like conducting an orchestra of AI agents? Well, today we're going to break down a brand new platform from Google DeepMind that's built on that exact idea. It's called anti-gravity.
Agent first. That is a really bold claim. It means the entire experience is designed from the ground up for you to collaborate with autonomous AI assistants, not just, get a few code suggestions here and there. So, what does that actually look like when the rubber meets the road? Let's dive in.
Okay, so at its core, anti-gravity is what we call an integrated development environment, or an IDE. It's basically a programmer's main workspace. But the thing is, it doesn't just tweak the old formula, it completely reinvents it. And this whole reinvention is built on three interconnected workspaces, or surfaces as they call them. And these three things totally change how a developer is going to interact with AI. So first, you've got the editor, which is, a pretty familiar coding space. Then there's a browser that the AI agent can actually control to run tests. But the real command center, the heart of the whole thing, is that third part, the agent manager. This is where you stop just writing code and you start directing the show. So instead of getting lost down in the weeds, reviewing tiny little code changes line by line, the agent manager just pulls you up a level. You're now managing multiple AI agents at the same time, delegating tasks, and really just overseeing the big picture. But, to make any of this work, anti-gravity had to solve a huge, huge problem that frankly plagues almost every single AI coding assistant out there right now.
Seriously, if you've ever tried this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like trying to understand someone's work by reading their unfiltered, rambling internal monologue. It is messy, it's confusing, and it makes it almost impossible to actually verify what they did in the end.
So anti-gravity's solution is to just shift your focus completely. Instead of trying to review the agent's messy thought process, you now review its finished work, these tangible outputs that the platform calls artifacts. So what in the world is an artifact? This is the core concept, the real game changer that makes this entire anti-gravity platform just click. I heard a great analogy for this. If someone is giving a presentation, you don't want to read their jumbled up stream of consciousness speaking notes, right? No, you want to see the polished final product, the slide deck. In this world, that slide deck, that's the artifact. And these artifacts aren't just boring text files. They can be a whole project plan that has questions for you, a visual architecture diagram, or, and this is my favorite, even a screen recording of the AI agent actually using the app it just built for you. What's really cool is that this also unlocks a much more natural way to give feedback. You can now comment directly on a plan, or you can highlight a section of a design mockup. You're treating the AI less like a command line tool and way more like a human collaborator. But a huge leap forward like this, it doesn't just happen by accident. It's actually the result of a really powerful internal strategy at DeepMind for how they build their AI products. So if you look at the history of AI coding tools, you see this really clear pattern. We didn't get here through slow, steady little improvements. No. Each major leap, from simple autocomplete to chatbots to now true agents, it was unlocked by a massive jump in the power of the AI models underneath. And that's the crucial insight right there. To build a truly next-generation product, you need a next-generation model. And you need a super tight, rapid feedback loop between the product and the model so you can constantly make both of them better. DeepMind calls this the research product flywheel, and it's pretty simple, actually. They build these advanced tools for their own engineers, who then give immediate feedback on what's working and what's not. That data goes right back to the research team to improve the core AI, and that creates this incredible, virtuous cycle of innovation. So where is all of this going? An agent-first platform powered by this crazy research flywheel? Well, it really points to a fundamental change in what it even means to be a software developer. The vision is pretty clear. Developers are going to spend way less time writing individual lines of code and way more time up in that agent manager, acting like conductors. They'll be orchestrating entire teams of AI agents and reviewing the high-quality artifacts they produce. And that leaves us with a really provocative question, doesn't it? Is the developer of the future less of a builder and more of an agent manager? Our primary role could literally shift from being the creators of code to being the directors of AI that creates for us. And that is the future that anti-gravity is betting on.